At the DMV this summer caused long lines, and now the agency is bracing for another big change.
Starting in October, the new Select CT ID will be available for the first time, and if you want one, you're going to have to bring a lot of stuff down there with you.
And Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis broke this story back in April, joins us live from our Hartford newsroom with word that the folks at the DMV are now making a big push to get people to realize that it's starting. Mark?
Hi, Sonia and Darren. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, a lot of you had a lot to say about this when we broke the story back in April. Now the DMV says they've run all the tests and they're ready to start.
When renewing your driver's license or ID card, you will choose between a regular or verified one. A verified meets extra federal security standards. A regular is not for federal use.
Radio ads in both English and Spanish begin around the state a week from Monday, telling people they now have a choice. More than 30,000 Connecticut residents have to renew their license every month. And if you want the new, federally recognized version with the gold star in the corner, you'll have to bring several documents with you to the DMV or the AAA.
We're told about 30% of the population of Connecticut fly. And many times this is what the gold star credential will be easiest to use at airports.
You'll need to prove who you are by bringing an original birth certificate or a passport, plus a Social Security card. And you'll have to prove you live here with a computer-generated bill from a bank or mortgage company and a computer-generated pay stub with your name and address on it. Eventually, it will be required by the federal government, all because of what happened on 9/11.
To be sure that we knew who was getting licenses and were they federally identified correctly.
Anyone who can't prove who they are in this way, like those here illegally, will not get a license. You can still get a regular license renewal without all the documents, but it will clearly state that it is not for federal identification purposes. You can't use it at the airport. Now, the requirement doesn't go into effect, the federal requirement, until the year 2017. So you ask, well, why are they getting started on this so early? Well, because here in Connecticut, we have a 6-year license term. Some states only have 4, but when you pay your $66, and that will remain the same, when you pay your $66 for a license renewal for that 6 years, they have to get everybody into the system who wants to before 2017. And I mentioned, it still remains at $66. I had a number of calls and emails about that already since noontime. And we'll have some of your reaction coming up at 6, and you can get more details on all of this at our website, WTNH.com. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.